Hello, I'm Evie Hidysmith, and my group members joining me today are Jia-hui, Ma, and Jackson Ko, and we are going to be talking about the leukemia virus. The first thing that the virus does is invade or infect the cell. Leukemia infects white blood cells, which has an effect on bone marrow and things like that. It attaches to the cell membrane and kind of unlocks the lock almost that is on the cell membrane. And once it's gotten through there, it sheds its capsid, which is its outside layer. It does this when it is in the cytoplasm, which is this kind of sticky green stuff that makes up most of the cell. And then the RNA spreads throughout the cell, and it goes through the transcription and translation process, which Jia-hui will tell us a little bit about. And this is our diagram of the cell with the nucleus in the center and lysosomes and mitochondria and other things surrounding it.
So the virus takes a lot of steps to disrupt and multiply within the cell. But first, after it's gone into the cell, only part of the virus goes into the cell. And then once it's gotten in, it goes to the nucleus, gets into the DNA, and then through transcription, a new mRNA is created. And so the mRNA makes an opposite copy, and then takes that to the ribosomes, and then the ribosomes have to flip that around before they can make lots and lots of copies of it. So transcription is the process of DNA converting its genetic info to a new mRNA, and then that takes it to the ribosomes, and they make lots and lots of copies of them. And translation is how the mRNA and tRNA work together to make protein, which is like the gas in the tank.
Okay, so now I will tell you a bit about how the virus destructs the cell. So the virus makes a new part, and it a new message, and that message attaches to the DNA and starts making new copies that tell the DNA to make more white blood cells, and then they go and attack all the red blood cells, and then that goes in to all the other blood cells.
So now we're going to talk about the analogy that we have for the infection and invasion of leukemia to the cell. Our analogy is about a guy named John, and he's really kind of upset because his girlfriend, her name's June, just broke up with him. And, June's a very eccentric person. She's famous for her book, 101 Easy Ways to Make Pancakes. And, John is very, very mad at her, so John sends her a computer virus. But he's so mad at her that he doesn't just want to send it to her. He decides to send it to everybody she knows so that she can have no contact with anybody she knows on Facebook or anything like that. And so he hacks her email account to start this virus. And here's an image of him hacking into her Gmail account using her username and password.
So this is the analogy of the disruption and multiplication. And so after she opens the infected email, then part of the virus separates from itself and goes to the computer hard drive. And so then the hard drive, just like the mRNA, sends an opposite copy of the virus to Google. And Google has instructions from the hard drive to flip it around. And then after it does that, it sends it onto the address book. And so then after the address book receives it, then the address book sends copies to everyone on its list.
And here is an image of John writing the email and composing it.
All right. Now that so the analogy of the destruction is John, the hacker, has sent the email, and it's gotten into June's mailbox, and now it's sending emails to everyone in her address book. And now her computer is shutting down and doesn't work anymore due to the computer virus, and it's shutting down because the cells are dying.
And here is this is June's address book where he sent all of the emails to.
Thank you
Thanks.
for watching.